He built a company with his best friend for 8 years. Then his best friend forged his signature and transferred ownership while he was on vacation. Ryan Carter came home from 7 days in Hawaii. His company, the one he had built from nothing, had a new sole owner. His partner's name, not his. 8 years. They had started Apex Media Group in a West Hollywood apartment with 2 laptops and $12,000 between them. Equal partners, 50-50. Derek Shaw used a notarized transfer document. Ryan Carter's signature was on it. Ryan Carter was sitting on a beach in Maui. Derek Shaw had one problem. He had been using a storage unit in Burbank for 3 years to keep documents he thought were private. Ryan Carter had the access code. This is the story of what happens when someone you built everything with decides to take it all and leaves one piece of evidence they completely forgot about.
Los Angeles, California, 9 years ago. Ryan Carter was 29 years old, sleeping on an air mattress in a Koreatown apartment, building a digital marketing company from nothing. Ryan had met Derek Shaw at a USC alumni networking event. Derek had the sales energy. Ryan had the creative vision. Together they launched Apex Media Group with $12,000 and 0 clients. By year 3, Apex Media Group had 14 clients, 8 full-time employees, and a real office on Santa Monica Boulevard. Ryan ran creative, Derek ran sales. The system worked. At home in Silver Lake, Ryan's wife Amanda was a nurse at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center on Beverly Boulevard. She understood late nights. She never once asked him to stop building. In year 5, Apex Media Group landed a $2.4 million contract with a Los Angeles entertainment company. It was the deal that put them on the map. Ryan and Derek celebrated at Nobu in Malibu that night. In year 7, something shifted with Derek. Private calls Ryan was not part of. Meetings scheduled when Ryan was traveling. Emails that stopped being copied to him. Ryan noticed. He said nothing yet. Ryan mentioned it to Amanda one night, just said, "Derek seemed different lately." Amanda asked, "Different how?" Ryan said he did not know. Amanda said, "Find out before it matters." In April, Derek told Ryan he needed a vacation, said the company was stable, said he had everything covered, said Ryan needed to disconnect completely. He was very specific about that. Disconnect completely. April 14th. Ryan and Amanda flew out of LAX on a direct flight to Maui. Ryan had his laptop in his bag. Amanda made him leave it at their Silver Lake house. He did. For 7 days, Ryan Carter did not check his email once. Amanda had been right. He needed this. He slept without an alarm for the first time in 4 years. He felt good. On April 17th, 3 days after Ryan flew to Maui, Derek Shaw met with a notary public in the Apex Media Group office at 7:45 p.m. He had documents prepared. He signed Ryan Carter's name. On April 18th, the ownership transfer document for Apex Media Group was filed with the California Secretary of State. Derek Shaw, sole owner. Ryan Carter, removed. Stamped. Official. April 21st. Ryan and Amanda landed at LAX. Ryan turned his phone on. 47 unread emails, 3 missed calls from their company attorney. He read the subject line of the first email. Then he read it again. Ryan stopped walking in the middle of Terminal B at LAX. Amanda came back to him. She read the email over his shoulder. She said one word. She said, "Call Lisa." Lisa was their attorney. Ryan called Lisa Tran from the parking structure at LAX. She told him about the transfer filing. He asked if it was legitimate. She said, "No." She said, "Do not go to the office. Come to me first." Ryan and Amanda drove directly from LA to Lisa Tran's law office in Century City. They did not go home first. They did not eat. Ryan drove the entire 405 without saying a single word. Lisa Tran placed the transfer document on the table. Ryan's signature was on page 4. Ryan stared at it for a long moment. He said, "I did not sign this." Lisa said, "I know. That is why we are here." Lisa explained that the notarization itself was fraudulent. The notary stamp was real, but the signature was not Ryan's. That combination, real notary, forged signature, was a federal crime in California. It was Amanda who mentioned the storage unit first. Ryan had gone quiet, then looked up and said, "Derek has a storage unit in Burbank. He stored company documents there going back to year 1. I have the access code." Lisa looked at Ryan and said, "Do not touch that storage unit yet. Do not go near it. Do not tell Derek you know about it." She wrote one word on her legal pad and circled it 3 times. Evidence. The next morning, Ryan Carter walked into Apex Media Group at his usual time, greeted the team, knocked on Derek's door, said the trip was great. Derek said he was glad. They talked for 11 minutes. Ryan learned nothing and gave nothing away. Lisa Tran filed an emergency petition with the California Superior Court on April 23rd. The petition sought to freeze the ownership transfer pending a fraud investigation. The court responded within 48 hours. Derek Shaw was served with legal papers at the Apex Media Group office on April 25th. He read the cover page in the hallway. Then he walked back to his office and closed the door. He did not come out for 2 hours. The night before the storage unit visit, Ryan and Amanda sat at their kitchen table until 1 in the morning. Amanda said, "Whatever is in that unit, it either confirms everything or it does not. Either way, you need to know." April 26th, 6 a.m. Ryan Carter and Lisa Tran drove to the public storage facility on Victory Boulevard in Burbank. Ryan had the 6-digit access code Derek had shared with him in year 2. He had never forgotten it. Ryan typed the access code. The gate opened. Lisa was already photographing the keypad, the gate, the timestamp on her phone. She documented every second from the moment they arrived. Unit 114. Ryan lifted the door. Inside, 11 filing boxes labeled by year, a laptop, a fireproof document safe. The entire history of something Derek Shaw thought was completely private. Lisa spent 45 minutes photographing before they opened a single box. Every label, every surface, every item exactly where Derek had left it. The documentation came before the discovery. The first box, year 1. Inside was the original Apex Media Group partnership agreement. Ryan Carter and Derek Shaw, equal partners, 50-50, signed and dated 9 years ago. Ryan held it for a long moment. The box labeled Year 7. Inside, a folder titled Transfer Plan. Printed emails between Derek and a third party. A confidential valuation of Apex Media Group, and Ryan Carter's name highlighted in yellow on every page. The transfer plan was 14 pages. It included a timeline, a list of documents needed, a notary contact, and a specific note about Ryan's vacation window. Derek had been planning this for 11 months. The laptop went to a forensic analyst that afternoon. Lisa had a contact at a digital forensics firm in El Segundo. She called them from the parking lot of the storage facility before they left. Ryan sat in the parking lot for 22 minutes after they locked the unit. Lisa left him alone. He called Amanda, said 3 words. She said, "Come home first." He did. Amanda had made dinner. Ryan did not eat. He told her everything they had found. She listened without interrupting once. When he finished, she said, "Lisa knows what to do. Trust Lisa." Ryan nodded. 3 days later, the forensic analyst delivered the laptop results. 14 months of deleted emails recovered. Derek had been negotiating to sell Apex Media Group to a private investor, without Ryan's knowledge. One recovered email from the investor confirmed they had known the transfer was disputed. They had proceeded anyway. Derek Shaw was not acting alone. Lisa added the investor's name to the complaint immediately. Lisa filed the full complaint on May 3rd. Charges: signature forgery, fraud, breach of fiduciary duty, and conspiracy to defraud. The complaint named Derek Shaw and the investor. Combined exposure, significant. Derek Shaw hired a Beverly Hills defense attorney on May 5th. His first act was to request a continuance. Lisa Tran opposed it. The judge denied the continuance. The case moved forward on schedule. For 6 weeks, Ryan Carter went to work at Apex Media Group every day. He managed campaigns, He attended client calls. He sat in meetings with Derek Shaw. He gave nothing away. Lisa retained a forensic handwriting expert from UCLA. He compared the forged signature to 22 authenticated samples of Ryan Carter's real signature. His conclusion? Definitively not Ryan Carter's handwriting. The notary public gave her deposition on May 14th. She identified Derek Shaw as the person who signed Ryan Carter's name in her presence. She said she had not verified the signer's identity properly. She understood what that meant. On May 19th, Derek Shaw's attorney called Lisa Tran. He said his client was open to discussing a resolution. Lisa told Ryan and Amanda. Ryan was quiet for a moment, then said, "Tell me the number first." Lisa gave Ryan 3 settlement scenarios. Scenario 1, full ownership restored, no payment. Scenario 2, ownership restored plus damages. Scenario 3, buyout at above market valuation plus damages. Ryan chose Scenario 3. The settlement conference lasted 4 hours and 20 minutes. Derek Shaw's attorney opened with an offer. Lisa wrote the number on a legal pad, crossed it out, and wrote their counteroffer without speaking a word. During the recess, Derek said something to Ryan in the hallway. Ryan told Amanda later that Derek had tried to explain himself. Ryan said he had listened for about 4 seconds. Then he walked back into the conference room. Derek Shaw signed the settlement agreement on June 11th, this time his own name. The document included full ownership restoration, payment of legal fees, and a financial settlement that Lisa described as appropriate given the evidence. Ryan called Amanda from the parking structure at Century City. She answered before the first ring finished. He said, "It is done." She was quiet for exactly 2 seconds. Then she said, "Come home. I will make dinner." The California Secretary of State updated the Apex Media Group ownership record on June 14th. Ryan Carter, sole owner. The fraudulent transfer? Voided. The record corrected. 3 months after it was stolen. Derek Shaw vacated the Apex Media Group office on June 16th. He carried a box. Ryan stayed in his office while Derek left. He told Amanda later, "I did not need to see it. I already had what I needed." Ryan called a full team meeting the Monday after Derek left. He told them everything. Not a summary. Everything. Every person in that room chose to stay. Not one of his 14 employees resigned. With Derek gone, Ryan discovered something he had not expected. The company moved faster. Decisions he had compromised on for years because of Derek's disagreements, he made them now. They were right. Amanda Carter never missed a shift at Cedars-Sinai through any of it. Not one, Ryan said later. She was the most stable thing in my life for those 3 months. She always has been. Lisa Tran kept every document from Unit 114 in her Century City office. She told Ryan, "You do not need to look at this again, but it stays here, just in case." Ryan said, "Just like the storage unit." She said, "Exactly like the storage unit."
Los Angeles is a city built on deals and betrayals and comebacks. Ryan Carter's story has all 3. The betrayal was designed in this city. The evidence was found in this city. The justice was delivered in this city.